Hi everyone, Jessica Wilson here. I'm bringing you week five's assignment for photo editing. Definitely following Professor Ruel's guidelines, talk was the first thing that I attempted to do. Obviously, or unfortunately, I didn't have an opportunity to chat with Mr. Boswell, the author of the 2001 article. However, I did take some time to do a little bit of research and Google him to see some of his previous work. Mr. Boswell has been a columnist for the Washington Post since 1984. And I found an interesting story, the link is here, where he did a story on Cal Ripken Sr.'s passing in 1999. And it was just very interesting to see his style. There was one quote that kind of got me. It said, quote, "When the driver got tired, Ripken took the wheel in the middle of the night and drove until morning while the team slept." I thought this was a great testament to Ripken's character, friendship, and kindness to anyone in which he encountered. And I think the same thing can be said for his son, Cal Ripken Jr. It's very interesting to see how Thomas Boswell, obviously he did articles for different athletes, but it's very nice to see how he had an opportunity to discuss Cal Ripken Sr. as well as his Cal Ripken Sr.'s son's retirement. The next step was to read, and as I read through the passage, there were definitely many times where I was highlighting certain passages and certain lines, but definitely keeping in mind the fact that some things really can be better conveyed through words. They don't always have to be depicted visually. So just trying to go through and find the best line. And one of the things that kind of caught my eye was the quote here, and it is appropriate that this is Cal's 3,001st game tonight. Former Oriole Mike Flanagan told the standing room only crowd. "The extra one stands for the extra swing in batting practice, the extra ground ball he took, and especially the extra autograph he gave." End quote. I thought this really played to Ripken Jr.'s dedication to the field, dedication to his fans, and just the persona that he gave off as just an all-around great person. To group, which was my next step, I chose admiration, family, friendship, humility, and last. For admiration, I definitely felt as though the fan, with the woman donning the green jacket, holding up the bright yellow sign, "Farewell, my hero," obviously Cal. I just thought that was extremely important to see. She was one of many fans that day. Many crying, many just really sad to see such a great athlete in person move on to the next step in his life. And I thought this was a great photo to capture, as well as the photo in the middle, which depicts Cal's time as an Orioles player. In addition to the photo on the bottom right, as he is walking out onto the field for the last time. And just the admiration, you can see his teammates in the back, just a round of applause. The next group, family. I loved every one of these photos. The photo with his daughter, the photo with his wife, again, the photo with his son and his daughter and his wife, and the final photo on the bottom right, just as he's holding his mother's hand as they're walking onto the field together. I just thought that was beautiful. Each of these photos was kind of tough to choose one, but I definitely knew that one of these photos would make the final cut. Friendship, Murray, number 33, the hug, the brightness in Cal Ripken Jr.'s eyes as he hugs his former teammate. The captions said many of his teammates from the World Series game, they attended for that last time that Cal walked on the field, and I thought that was another great indicator of who he was as a person and as a friend and as an athlete, well respected in every aspect. And again, just a photo on the right with his other teammates. Finally, humility, to have at the time President Bill Clinton, now former president, there to salute you and to say what an amazing player you've been, the impact that you've had in your profession on the community. And I think just the humble nature of this photo is that he's sitting there and his wife is a part of this moment with him. He chose not to just have this by himself. His body language, his hands crossed over, you know, just the way his facial expression is, just a very humbling moment. For everything that Cal is known for, he could be above and beyond and extremely pompous, but he is a very down-to-earth man. And last, all of these photos are just, were kind of grouped together. These were the last things as part of Cal Ripken's game. Last time walking on the field, getting ready to bat. Last time walking off with a teammate. Last time riding around the field. In conclusion, I actually chose the photo of with the fireworks in the American flag as my last photo, excuse me, as my largest photo. It was actually very difficult because Cal's not facing the camera, so I felt like that was a very big risk. However, I thought to see him, his number, he's facing the American flag, the fireworks, the explosive nature of the photo, just kind of a culmination of an era. That's kind of the view that I got, definitely as a way to capture the attention of the reader. I was initially drawn to choose the photo on the bottom right when he's walking out onto the field one last time, but for some reason I just had this feeling as though it seemed as though he was, without the caption, it seemed as though he was demanding that attention, and I know that is not what he was trying to do. So for some reason I just opted not to choose that one as my largest photo. Again, definitely wanting to highlight the friendship nature, so including Cal's interaction with Murray, the hero, you know, American hero, American icon aspect, highlighting the woman donning the green jacket, holding the yellow sign, and family. I just really loved the photo of Cal and his daughter, her lower lip puckered out, you know, the look that she's giving him, like, Dad, you know, do you really have to do this? And he's kind of saying, you know, I do, and it's going to be okay. That was just a really, really great photo to see, and you can just tell how much she admired and respected her father. And so these were the choices that I selected for my layout, and I look forward to hearing others, especially my decision for selecting my larger photo. I'm a little hesitant about that, but I definitely wanted to learn and explore, and I look forward to hearing everyone's critique. Thank you for your time.